breathtaking as I tried to sort of comprehend what just happened in our city. There you see right now, the lone gunman here has been identified as 64-year-old Stephen Paddock. He is dead, at least 50 killed, more than 200 injured. Among those killed was an off-duty Metro officer who was there at the concert. Again, recapping the latest numbers that Dana just talked about here. This is from UMC Hospital. They have 104 patients admitted, more than 30 treated in the trauma center, 8 taken to the OR, and 12 critically injured.
If you are wondering how one person could hurt so many others, we're going to play the video for you here in just a moment, but let me pause and give you the phone number again for family and friends to call for updates. 1-866-535-5654. Now, this is for family and friends who are wondering about their loved ones. Perhaps your loved one was down at the Route 91 concert and you're worried about their safety. That's the number to call. Now, again, if you're wondering how could one person do this, listen. And in that highlighted bubble, you see the location of what we believe is the shooter.
It's sickening. It's sickening when you see that and you hear that and you look at that the muzzle flash coming out from the 32nd floor of this hotel room. If you're familiar, obviously, so many of us are, with that hotel, you know that there's no balcony there or anything, so he must have obviously just smashed out the glass and just randomly began shooting. We should say that apparently so many bullets were fired so quickly that gun actually began smoking, and that apparently set off the smoke alarms, which allowed officers and security staff to sort of track down the specific room that he was shooting from. You can imagine the chaos of the moment. The question is, where is this guy? Where exactly is he? Well, apparently they were able to track him down because he set off the fire alarms. Metro confronted him, and he is now dead, and that certainly prevented the further loss of life, because just from the video that we've been watching or witnessing all morning, he showed no signs of slowing down. There's reports that he had massive amounts of weapons in the room.
Right. We have sound from so many different witnesses. Bonnie, do you have something queued up that you want to share with viewers as we hear from people about what they saw and experienced? And Todd, you described this video earlier. You can see these are makeshift gurneys these people are on. You thought maybe
it looks like perhaps a piece of security fencing there. You see it on the bottom of your screen. Use everything they can just to try and get people help. We heard from a nurse who was a concert goer who was running away from the scene and just took a moment and said, "I'm a nurse, I could help." She was still shaken and visibly upset, but she still turned around to help. So we're seeing this absolutely awful tragedy unfold in our city this morning, but among this tragedy, we keep hearing more and more of these stories of just everyday people doing everything they can to try and help.
Everyday people, like a bartender who was on duty when it happened. Let's roll her sound.
And we heard the shots, and I don't think anybody realized at first what was going on until we heard the second set of shots. Because I was just getting back, I was like, what's going on? So everybody ran behind, we had a barrier, like a back bar area.